The matchup has gone both ways, but not this season. Not in this meta. It's really not, especially with the jungle picks being so aggressive on snowballing early games. If you have a more scaling jungle on the enemy side, you feel pretty good about just weak siding Gnar a little bit and having a little bit more freedom up there.
For game number 1. Freddo fans out in force today. Teams of that ilk from back in the day, Spanish Sonic Boom, stuff like that. There has certainly been some rough loss streaks in the past. As Garmin gonna already take a lot of damage here. The level 2 gank from LM as they're bullying the young man. That is so rude. First blood goes over to Teddy. Quandong Freak's making it look so easy, which he has, which is kind of cute. Teddy wanted to pick up the cleanse as Ellen's going to walk over a control ward. Can Freddo do anything about this? They're going for a dive at 3.5 minutes into the game. Garmin is once again going to get taken down as they juggle the aggro just barely enough. Ellen's still dead. Teddy likely to follow as he wants to wait to try and get the execute, but it's not going to work. And the assist even goes over to Garmin. So that's definitely good news here for Freddo. Has a tier. So we knew that he was going to build that regardless. As this control ward, it's got a lot of value. But this time, Freddo, are you going to be able to make this one work? As the bubble connects onto Garmin, that is going to spell his end. Cannon Barrage is in fact what comes and picks it up. And Fate just going to hop into his Realm Warp and get himself out.
And when you have no prior, oh god.
Oh,
lava.
Oh dear. Chaos Storm comes in, and okay, Umpty's going to look for it. There's the Cyclone to finish off the kill. Moham.
The other thing is, like, Lava is playing Victor, so he can't just be like, oh, I'll shore up the bottom side. Don't worry, guys. It's like, no, you'll actually die too.
Ooh, sword. Finds the Gnar into the wall. Keen. I think he can still eat oranges as he flashes the house. No, I think the oranges are on cooldown.
Yeah, he ate them already.
Yeah, Fate looking for the Realm Warp. Let's see whether he can get here. Sword. Gonna have to flash. Fate not gonna go for the dive.
Yep, he didn't have Everfrost yet. Because Fate's already pushing this wave in, so you're going to grab a bunch of plates here with this good macro play. This is Teddy going in. And yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we can go to replay now.
Yeah.
So all those plates are doomed top side. But wait, it's a bit of a ways away here, but
that replay was like, oh, okay, never mind. Let's go back to another one.
Okay, so Chaos Storm here just does so much damage with Umpty's help. And he gets the second knock up on the Moham. Yeah, I'm glad we watched that. So over here, it's just a flash for the root. He didn't commit to the dive earlier, but he's like, oh, you're staying for this wave.
Yeah, as now we're Realm Warping. As Gumin is going to flash, but he's real dead. Tidal Wave's too good. Aqua Prison lands as well from Moham. Really liked it, but the rest of the team, they were only interested in killing Gumin. Like, Quandong Freaks know how to close out a game when they're given a lead. They just don't get that many leads. As Teddy's going to dive on over and look for sword. There is the culling, and there is the relentless pursuit. It's a very dead Gnar.
Didn't even have to use the Realm Warp for this one.
No. Fate's moving on in. He's extremely tanky, but only really has damage items right now. As, all right, Umpty's going to come on forward. Let's see whether Fate will actually die as he flashes. Gets turned into a little critter. But will be able to make his way out. Chaos Storm now on cooldown, as is the flash from Umpty. And Cyclone.
I am going to start to question Quandong Freak. You said earlier Quandong usually with a lead like this to close the game out. And yes, they haven't had leads very often, but usually they do. But I'm starting to question it a little bit as this game goes longer. So they're going to start the Baron when the first time they don't have vision control. The first time they don't have vision control is when they start the Baron. Just putting it out there.
Well, I mean, Ellen's going to get a large chunk of his health bar back as in goes Umpty. It's a 50-50, 100%. As Umpty is not going to be able to steal the Baron, but I mean, that was extraordinarily close. Sword takes a turret and then teleports in, but it isn't able to find anything there. And does have the wallop, so he can stop the siege minion from doing too much as Teddy picks up a red buff. And now Sword going to take a fair bit of damage from the Lucian, but are they going to be able to wrap around? Yeah, Umpty's going to get on in there. The flash comes through from Teddy. And Keen's fighting Lava. He takes a lot of damage. Oh dear, caught out of position. Teddy also able to create some extra space for himself, and pop go the Freddo players. This inhibitor turret going to be the next to go down. Fate had already taken this other one as he's just standing just outside of vision range, making sure that these structures go down. And I think that Fred Brion, I think this is their last chance, the last hope to win a 3 versus 5 when they're 13,000 gold behind. My God, that was just a passive proc from Teddy, and Delight almost just straight up died from it. As Sword's gonna look for it. The tidal wave interruption from Moham was just beautiful. And there's the flash forward. They are going to say goodbye to this game. Kwangdong Freaks will win it, and they'll do so very convincingly.
Very well played around the early game, the latter part.
Kwangdong Freaks play beautifully around the fact that this is an extraordinarily dominant lane. And the fact that they're always shoved up was never actually a weakness, because Kwangdong Freaks always had 5 people in the area. Oh, we Kog'Maw Luluing? Kog'Maw Lulu's kind of fun.
It's got a lot of excitement.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Bit of Jackie Love flavor in here. I like it a lot.
We'll just be the victor once again for Lava, this time into a much more fun matchup to play, where he will not just non-stop be catching waves under turret.
I saw the look in Poppy's eye there. Umpty is ready to go to battle.
You know, the Swain Never Move can be very useful into this composition if it's able to land consistently, but again, the range problem is also, it's going to make it tougher for Fate. This is going to be Fate's second game of Swain so far this season. He's played so many champions. Now with the Rise included, I believe he's played 9 this season. So he and Lava both wide champion pools at the moment, but
I liked that Kane was moonwalking there towards the top side. Very cute strategy. That is purely... Oh, okay. LM actually going to be spotted on this ward. Very cute ward. There's a lot of Wukongs that really love doing this. Invading into the jungle early. And this time it is going to be entirely spotted out. LM gets a ward over the wall as well. We'll spot that Umpty's coming in here. And Umpty is going to pressure this one away. So LM, we'll see whether he goes for a bit of a smite battle. And the answer is no. As, yeah, going to get that reset. And now Fate is being called over. Umpty finds the devastating blows. Meanwhile, there's a fight on the bottom side. The flash away from Teddy Henna is going to get first blood in the 2v2. Moham's now running away, and this is a disaster for Kwangdong. Why was Henna benched?
yeah, this severely hurts Gamin's chances of returning to the Rift. They're going to look for it.
Very aggressive. Caustic Spittle not going to land. The culling going to be used just to tidy up the wave. But now some Demacian justice is flying on through. There's the flash heroic charges. Teddy is real dead. They pick that one up. It's another kill going over to Henna as he tanks that turret for a real long time, but he is going to be absolutely fine.
Yep, and you said something earlier about turntables. Feels really appropriate here.
Oh, how the turntables, Wolf, indeed.
Yeah. Not sure why a record player is relevant, but the bottom 2v2 is going very differently this time around.
It is indeed. It is indeed.
2-0 here for Henna, and
We'll see.
yeah, that's kind of what I was going with, or what one of the things I was talking about earlier in the draft. Doesn't feel great. LM over here, ready to look for this dive. Does have ult and flash.
Well, there's another cannon barrage as LM's going to look for it. There's the flash as he picks up the turret aggro and will just be able to walk it off. No worries there at all. Cannon barrage tidies up the wave though as tidal wave comes in. As Moham is, yeah, probably going to be able to... okay, never mind. Henna moves on over and, yeah. The Voidoo is going to be enough there as Fate walks over a control ward that's in his own jungle. And Kwangdong Freaks just hanging out here towards the top side.
Just going to grab some extra plates top side here, see if Umpty can be successful a second time.
Yeah, straight up misses that. Was trying to look for the flash. Doesn't look like it really matters as the bubble is going to be good. And that is going to get the flash out of Teddy. So flash cleanse and then the extra flash as now Fate demonically ascends. Chaos Storm going to be the battle here as Lava's flashing after him. Finds the vision as well.
Maybe not if they lose this.
Well, Delight is likely dead this time as, oh, the tidal wave is what picks it up. Teddy just didn't quite have enough items to guarantee the kill, but thankfully Moham was there with the last hit.
And that will be not a team fight win for Kwangdong Freaks, but at least a pick that comes with the second Rift Herald. They have the mid wave controlled.
As Kwangdong Freaks just want to get towards Soul Point, they pull the Drake back to the pit. As Tidal Wave comes through, Umpty's going to be bubbled as well. As Kwangdong Freaks do not decide to burst down the Drake, as LM is down extraordinarily low. He can take the Blast Cone, and that is just a leash onto this Dragon.
Yeah, when you see that Tidal Wave in the combo there onto the Poppy, and then one Cannon Barrage just pulls your whole team away.
Oh,
you know how desperate. It's a picturesque moment for the state of these two compositions. Like, oh, gotta try to Tidal Wave, gotta try to do something. It only hits the Poppy because everyone else is better position.
Well, that is a flash forward from Henna, who is very angry at Teddy, I guess.
But hey,
Umpty's going to get face checked by Fate. Gets Death Rate as well. Gets taken down to half health. Nice work.
These are good trades though for Fred at Breon. You push the Lucian back, get his flash. Now you have this choke point controlled with Victor.
Yeah,
with 2 items.
I mean, Cogmore flash, I mean, that's very, very valuable as well. The Cannon Barrage.
He has teleport. Like, this is an opportunity for Kwangdong Freaks here. Fred at Breon committing so many resources bottom side.
Yeah, that's a lot of people looking for this one. As Vision of Empire comes down, the Poppy's really dead. Teddy's just going to lock down that kill. Fred at Breon, have they just thrown away their opportunity to win this game? As Delight is going to get over here. Sword, can you land another one of those amazing barrel chains? I don't think so, not before this Baron is taken, as it is going to be secured by LM. Fate goes golden as well. Yeah, the Wukong has been taken down, but there are a couple of members of Kwangdong Freaks that will escape with their lives.
And yeah, it's going to be 2 minutes before that is the case, but I don't want to see any more timid play here from the Kog'Maw because we've passed that point.
Well, Sword fighting against Keen here as Cannon Barrage just says goodbye to the Gwen. Henna is running after LM as fast as he can as the Cyclone is going to keep the Wukong alive. There. And R button can just be pressed, but it is just another steal away. There's the Cannon Barrage. Chaos Storm comes down as well. It's a lot of value. Moham is going to be out of dodge, but Teddy not so lucky. Kwangdong Freaks, they just lose one though, and they take another Baron. The easier it's going to be to win. As Lava is just going to Death Ray, as there is a Demonic Ascension. Lava doesn't have flash available, and Fate is just doing his very best to try and out-damage the Swain. It is really difficult, but he's still going to be able to do so. Didn't even really need Keen, but he still teleported in, and with a Baron, Kwangdong Freaks are now pushing. And now Keen thinks he might have found Henna on the side as they all flash forward. There's the Cyclone. Henna will be taken down. The Acathian surprise is going to come through, but the surprise... Oh! The Lucian's going to get blown up by Sword. It's the last thing he does in this world. However, it is very impressive that he does so. Keen's fighting Lava. He's getting kited, though, as Delight flashes out of the way of this Gwen. And yes, Sword did die in the end, but Lava and Delight both still alive. Let's see what Kwangdong Freaks can get on the other side, as it is an inhibitor turret. But with Keen dead for a minute, it's 45 minutes into the game. It's looking real dicey. You can see Keen wrapping around for yet another flank. We got 35 seconds before this Elder Drake. As Tidal Wave comes forward, Henna was frontlining once again. It's another Cyclone as Keen will find the backline. The Cogmore is dead once again. My God, Keen does so much damage. Lava goes golden, flashes out of the way of the Gwen, as now Fate is going to get the pullback. He gets so much of his health back. The bubble there as well, and now Kwangdong Freaks will march up the mid lane. There are still some minions alive. The flash forward from Teddy. He's mad about the state of the game right here.
Longest game of the season as well.
Yeah, one siege minion remains. And you can see that, Umpty's trying to stop the wave, but there is a caster minion and a siege minion that will mean Kwangdong Freaks pick up the 2-0. A very long, drawn-out 2-0 on their side.
Teddy is 7,000 more damage than the 47-minute Kog'Maw, and I think that is really the true story of this game here.
Yeah.
And I was the one who said before today started, I thought Henna was the most consistent part of this roster, but I think there's so much added pressure.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Season for the POC interview translation joined by Teddy and also Kian. We never had an interview like this before, so I'm pretty nervous to push through this. But let's hear from Teddy first and have a call with Kian afterwards. To start off, Teddy, congratulations on the win one more time. Kwangdong Freaks picks up another victory. And Teddy, you are the 9th player in the LCK history to play 500 games in the LCK. I guess I played a lot of games, you know, and I hope I can keep playing more in the future. You know, some of the Kwangdong Freaks players tested positive for COVID and they were not able to, you know, come to Lowell Park together. How was it? Yeah, our top and jungle got COVID, but still I had support mid sitting right next to me. So it didn't really hit me that hard, to be honest. And we have a very cute stuffed toy having a picture of the COVID player. So whose idea was that? I just came here and then someone just gave me this stuffed toys for my team, or maybe our manager, and I thought it was going to be funny and really cute. I think we're going to see more of this trend if any other teams also have some COVID players in the future. In game number 1, we had Lucian and Nami let through. Did you see that coming? I mean, we kind of expected that Lucian might just let through, but I thought if we banned Kalista, we were just expecting the opponents to also ban Lucian, but they decided to just let it through, so I was like pretty surprised. And Lucian Nami was just controlling the entire rift with a powerful damage output from the early on. I think we were able to pull off the turret dive so easily early on, exactly like we planned. However, game number 2, I made a mistake, so the game was going to the south a little bit, but so game 2 was not that easy. Exactly, game 2 was not in favor of Kwangdong Freaks. How did you guys manage to make a comeback? We just wanted to buy more time. And also, we just wanted to limit kind of create less angle and space for the opponent Kokomo. So Kian was looking for that flank angle to kind of zone him out in team fights. And Moham, I don't know why, but he was like punching the Hoyt stuffed toy after getting the victory. How was your teamwork with them today? Moham, he's really bright, you know, always positive. His lane is really strong. His team fight is solid. So he's a great player. He has great potential. Your next opponent is KT Roaster. You guys both have 3 wins so far in the LCK. Yeah, we are tied for the match wins. I hope we can beat them and pick up the 4th win and surpass KT Roaster. And that's gonna be it from Teddy. And let's wait until Kian joins the call for the virtual interview. So Kian will be remotely joining this interview shortly. Hello, Kian. Hi. Congratulations, Kian. Thank you very much. How are you feeling, Kian? Are you feeling better? Yeah, not too bad. I'm just coughing a little bit and that's it. We all wish for your speedy recovery. Thank you very much. So you were playing this match remotely. How was it? I mean, apparently I get to play from our team house, so I feel less nervous. So I didn't really like it because it kind of reduced the concentration and I get to focus a little bit less. I guess playing comfortably have some pros and cons, right? Yeah, I kind of like to or prefer to play under a little bit of a pressure, you know. But today I was playing from the team house. It was not that fun and I needed more pressure, you know, of playing on stage. And we hope to see you back at Lowell Park soon as well. And you won POG in game number 2 on Gwen. And just like Teddy mentioned earlier, Kokomo was the centerpiece and the main carry of for the Brion's comp. Tell me about that game. To be honest, I had no idea how we can actually reach that Koguma because he was so fed. But somehow we found the perfect angle in order to close out the game. We got really lucky. And that game number 2 was the longest game of the summer split. And Kwangdong Freaks walked away with 3 Barons in a row. Were you confident that you'll be able to actually win the late game? We had side lane priorities for both the solo laners, and also, yeah, we weren't too worried about playing out the game, and also we were able to secure the Baron whenever we thought it was the right time. And how are you able to remain focused until the end of the game? Especially you just got COVID yesterday. I don't really know why, you know. I just tried my best to kind of focus up. I also have a personal question. Do you like this toy? I mean, I just saw it, to be honest. And yeah, I also couldn't hold my laughter. But I don't like that photo, you know. Well, you have to play another match online, so I guess you have to ask for a different photo to your team. I'll just leave it on their choice. You know, it's up to them. Thank you very much, Keen, once again for joining us for this interview. Lastly, your next opponent will be KT Roaster. I think we have been having a lot of ups and downs, you know, so I really hope that we can start off a winning streak in that upcoming match. And that's gonna be it for Keen, joining us remotely from the team house, and back to our casters. Thank you.